Hey, well, another NFL player felt compelled to weigh in from his hospital bed. Baltimore Ravens tight end Benjamin Watson vowed his support for standing up for the national anthem on Facebook, writing this, though: "I stand because this mixed bag of evil and good is my home. And because it's my home, my standing is to pledge to fight against all injustice and preserve the greatest attributes of the country, including Colin Kaepernick's right to kneel." He also grew up in a naval base and is very patriotic.
Benjamin Watson joins us now this morning via Skype. Good morning.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
Doing okay.
So your message is, you say that we should look to God and not to Colin Kaepernick. What do you mean?
Well, my message is more about the problem that he's kneeling for. Obviously, this whole thing has created a whole lot of conversation, and I think that that's good, but I hope it doesn't stop at Kaepernick. I hope it doesn't stop at arguing against one another. I hope there's a move toward empathy, and I hope that we're able to address some of these situations that are the reason why he's kneeling. I've always said that it's a heart issue, and we've come such a long way in this country that I'm proud that I do stand for many reasons that a lot of Americans stand, but I also understand that he has a right to kneel, but more importantly, I want to understand how can we fix this. And what's happening now that I see a lot of is a lot of arguing, a lot of name calling, a lot of accusing one another, and it doesn't seem to be very much empathy. It doesn't seem to be very much conversation about why is this young man kneeling. Is there a reason for him to be kneeling? Because I understand, too, some of the reasons why he's doing it.
Sure, and, you know, America is not perfect. There's no doubt about it, but it's pretty darn good when you look at the alternatives out there. You say you will always stand, and right now it's probably hard for you because you've got the torn Achilles tendon.
I got a big cast on right now. I can't do much standing other than crutches.
Yeah, I bet. When you saw what Colin Kaepernick did in the last week or two, what'd you think?
Honestly, it gripped my heart a little bit. It made me kind of take a deep breath and see the gravity of what he was doing, because that is a big step for any American to do. When I was a kid, I had a T-shirt with Tommy Harris and John Carlos with their fists up, and I didn't really understand everything that was going on, but I understood there was a reason for them to do that, and I understood that in this country we have that right to do it. My whole thing again was figuring out why he did it, and understanding that while I may not do that at this time, it's one of my rights, but more importantly, like I said before, understanding the reason why and getting to the root of the problem. If you listen to his remarks, he shows respect for the military, and that was one of my biggest things, is one, to show respect for people who have died for this country, including my ancestors who had to die for the country that brought them over here and enslaved them. And so he actually said, Colin actually said that he respects those people, but he felt like that was what he needed to do at that time.
But those people are fighting for that flag and for the
Yes,
country. So
yes,
that to me is the dichotomy.
Yeah, it is. It is, and I think that that's the dichotomy of America. When you look at how this country started, it started on protest. It started on rebellion. So that's always kind of been a thread that has run through. But we've always done, I think, a good job of coming out of this conflict in a positive manner. And something that I said later on in that post was that conflict that is mismanaged will destroy us.
Right.
But conflict that is handled correctly, and what I mean by correctly is being able to come together and to maybe not understand where someone is coming from, but because they're American, you care about what they're going through, whatever, on both sides, whatever it is, and we're able to move forward through that.
Hey, your points are great, and I appreciate your perspective, but I would say on 9/11, any player that's sitting down or coach that's sitting down, it's hard to be fair and balanced about that feeling on Sunday when the bulk of the NFL games are taking place, if other people are taking a knee. And I think you can appreciate that, right?
I definitely can.
All right. Good luck with your Achilles. Hope you make a comeback.
I appreciate that, guys. It's going to be a long road. Keep me in your prayers. Thank you.
We definitely will be praying for you.
Will do.